BigToLife.tv with Kelsey
and Karen. Today you're going to be riding the wave of honoring the self. Every day we have choices to make, whether small or big, and really every choice that we make is about honoring ourselves in that moment.
Yeah, and just take a look at some of the decisions that you've made in your life. You know, how many of them have been in your own truth? How many of you have been making decisions based on what your parents think or what your friends would say or do?
Teachers.
And, you know, it's really challenging to really take that time for yourself and put the energy on yourself and ask yourself, you know, does this honor me?
Yeah, exactly. And it's knowing that every choice that we make has a consequence. And so you can actually play those ideas out in your mind prior to making a full commitment. Play out that movie. And what does it look like in your life if you went in this direction?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does it look like if I went in this direction? And you can find out the negative consequences, the pros and cons, or whatever that you're going to be facing, the action steps you might need to take.
To find out, yeah, it's taking that time for yourself, and the more you get to know your values. Like we were talking earlier about, there are times when you just know. You just know your yes is a yes and your no is a no. So when the time comes, when the situation you're for, it was like automatic. It's like, no, absolutely no, because you know it. So the more you can get to know yourself and get to know what your own values are, it becomes easier to be able to make those decisions. And consequently, if you don't take that time for yourself, you know, that's where indecisiveness can come into play. So right away ask yourself, are you the type of person that's indecisive a lot? Or are you quite definitive? You know, that's a really easy way to take a look at, you know, where are you at in terms of your own honoring.
Definitely. And I know a lot of people who, they'll stay on the fence. And, you know, we either make the choice to go this way or this way. But if we stay on the fence, that's where we experience frustration and we're being held back and we're not achieving what we want to achieve and our dreams aren't coming true. It's because we're holding ourselves back. And we need to make that choice, whether we deem it as a challenge or whatever. Know that you're going to learn something through the choice that you make. And no matter what choice that you make, there's never a wrong choice or right choice or good or bad. It's what is good for you in that moment. And people aren't going to be judging you, maybe possibly, but you know what? That's what life is, and every moment is going to help you become a stronger person with every choice that you do make. So I would highly recommend that if you have a choice that you need to make today, make it, get off the fence, go for it, just go for it. Take that journey, take the ride the wave of life, and trust in who you are and where you're going.
Well, and just in line with that, you know, if you choose to be a fence sitter, that on its own is a choice. And so that on its own has the consequences that you were saying.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and just taking a different action, I think, you know, that's really where life gets fun. It's like, what do you do predictably? Great, don't do that. Try something different. That acting alone, you're changing the energy in your world. That has the consequences, like the butterfly effect. You know, the butterfly flaps its wings over here, and the typhoon happens over here. So everything is connected. And so when you start to make choices that maybe you've never done before, you start to honor yourself, because that's what it's about. Once you start to say yeses and nos, and it's coming from your own place, the universe is like, woo, what's going on over here? Sounds like they're honoring themselves, and the universe provides more easily for those that are in line with what their truth is. So,
and I know a lot of people that we try to make other people happy in regards to our choices. That's all set good, but you know, in the bigger picture, if you're not happy, then no one's going to be happy around you, and that if that choice is not built on truth, on a foundation of truth, then of course eventually it's going to end up crumbling. And so you need to recognize the values that you have, and other people may not believe in your choice or recognize the power in your choice, and that could be based on fear. A lot of people have fear in regards to change, because a lot of choices are all We're all built on change.
Exactly.
And so it's just going with what it is you want to do in your life and your heart's desire. And, you know, I know that there's sometimes, I've got clients who, you know, they make a choice because, oh, their parents say they have to do this, or they're expecting, they have the expectations for their child, or there's a partner who wants you to do something and you don't really want to do it, but you're not too sure. Just let go of everyone around you and just go with your heart, because you ultimately, as Kelsey mentioned, you know exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, and I look at it almost like, you know, if this is something you have not experienced before, you know, I get that it could look a little bit like a you know, you're gonna have to climb a mountain kind of feeling.
A little scary.
Yeah, a little scary. And the thing is that the truth is, this is the truth, is that when you honor yourself, you are in line with your destiny. Your destiny is full of ease and grace. It's just how it is. It's just how the universe works. So the freedom frequency, you know, just, yeah. So as you go and you make the choice to honor yourself, and whether that's taking action on something or saying no, because that's your no, or however that looks for you, yeah, it may be bumpy in the beginning because it's new. And because it looks scary, and all of that is the mind, the fear of the mind going, oh my gosh, this is not how I would do it before, this isn't comfortable, this isn't this, da, da, da. That is your mind, those are your thoughts, those are not reality. And as you realize that it can be easy, even though it may be challenging, you not only get to go through the rocky road as a smoother ride, but then you click into your destiny and it's even smoother there. So it's how you are acting and being in the moment as you work through honoring yourself. As it's a practice, it's a process. So there's definitely an ease and grace as you set the intention throughout the process.
Well said, Kelsey. Definitely. And it's remembering too that those big choices that we have to make in our life, they do require responsibility. And a lot of people are afraid of that word, responsibility, because we have to be accountable. But you know what? The more accountable you are in your life, the more freedom you have, and you're just going to attract only the best.
Yeah. And without integrity, you have nothing. There's no workability around it. So it's that integrity with yourself. You don't have to feel like you need to be something for someone else. It's always you. It's always honoring yourself, and everything else connects from that space outward. So honor yourself, baby.
And you can honor others by listening to their feedback and their opinions and their ideas. And you can weigh them out, but ultimately, the choice is yours. Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you again next week on our next show.
Excellent. Namaste.
Namaste.